So most people don't understand anything about business. Most people don't know where to start when it comes to starting a business. A lot of people that have went to business school have a big question mark when it comes to business and what it actually is. I mean, we're all busy, but what does it mean to actually start a business? Well, those are the questions that I'm going to be exploring in this video. And I want to make sure that you leave this video with a clear understanding of what business is, how you can start your own business, and how you can do it with an understanding that is intuitive, that's repeatable, and that's something that you can always come back to because it's a valuable skill, especially in 2026 and where things are heading. And if you don't understand this, well, life is going to get a lot more confusing. And even if you aren't starting your business and you're working for someone else, understanding what a business is a skill that nobody can take away from you. It's an understanding that allows you to negotiate better. It's an understanding that allows you to navigate the terrain better when you're applying for a job and just understanding what's actually happening because that's very key and it's not taught in schools. It's not taught it's not taught in casual conversations, and it's very, very hard to pin it down because there's so much noise out there. So, this is definitive video on where to start when you're thinking about business. So, let's get right into it. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but I watched Godfather 1 and 2 all the way through for the first time this year. It's taken some time. I mean, I've seen clips here and there, but I haven't seen the full thing from start to end. But I do know some phrases that have stuck with me and have been part of just the lore of the movies. And that tagline that really sticks with me is when Vito says, "I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse." Why did that stick out with me? Well, in the context of business, he got it right. He understood. He understood what was the thing that makes a business move, and that's an offer. An offer is at the core of every business dealing, and when you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's again incredibly important because once you understand that, you can negotiate better. You can create a business of your own. You can move in different circles and understand what's actually happening and where all the business jargon and the conversations are actually tied to it. Some things that people understand and things that people don't understand. So, we're going to take this a little bit further and go a little bit deeper by looking at some core businesses and understanding how this is a fundamental through line that is seen all over the world and throughout history. I'm going to give you two examples. I'm going to give you the example of a corner guy that's standing on the corner and he is, let's say, he's selling some illegal substances. Now, let's take another person who is sitting at the in the top suite corner office of a building and he offers legal counsel. Now we'll see that both of these two are offering something. One is offering a substance, the other is offering counsel. Now, of course, when I say substance, don't do drugs, kids. But the premise still remains the same. Both are offering something. Both are giving something. And that speaks to just the core of business is what we ultimately end up do is we produce things, we create products, we create services so that way we can offer them to somebody else. And when you understand that, when you understand that the core idea of business is built on us giving something to somebody else, and if somebody finds that valuable, they're willing to reciprocate in kind by either giving another service, by giving money, by giving time. Those that's where the understanding of business and what it actually is means. And that's where all of the other concepts that we talk about in business, profit and loss statements, balance statements, margins, net margins, gross margins, finances, strategy, marketing. All of this is built around the simple idea of an offer. We can even take a mortgage company. The offer is, hey, we're going to get you in the home. And here's what we are, this is the process that we're offering. And here's what we expect in kind. But then you can go down to a convenience store. Well, when you walk in, there's a lot of implicit offers all around you. Buy this chocolate for 199, 299. Buy this water, this soda, or these other candies for the set amount of prices. It's already an implicit offer, but at the end of the day, it's still an offer. We can even take it to all the way to a job that you might be applying for. When you apply for a job, there's an implicit offer right there. We have to remember that business is a game of offers and deals, and business is staying profitable in a busy way. So if the objective is to be profitable, that means create more than it costs. And the mechanism for doing that is an offer and a deal. That means that we should get better at recognizing an offer and where it is. So going back to that example, you go into a job, there's already an implicit offer. If I qualify for this offer, then here's what I'm going to be getting in return. So you go, you do your interview, they say, okay, is this a good candidate? Then the company or the business says, hey, this is what we're going to offer you. We're going to pay you this much, we're going to compensate you by this much, and we're going to give you these benefits. If you say yes, you've accepted the offer and now you have a deal. That's the art of the deal. No political ties in me saying that, but there is a lot of there is a lot to be learned when we look at the game of offers and deals and the both sides of it. Another way to think about offers is it's like we're putting up a jump shot. It's like we're trying to score the soccer ball in a goal. When we score, that's a deal. And that's where we see, did we profit or did we lose? And the people that are really good at business are the ones who understand the simplicity, but the effectiveness and the power of an offer, and are good at executing it to create deals. And a lot goes into taking something that you can offer, fill a need with, and then make a deal that's beneficial to you and to other people in a way that they understand. So grounding it in an offer is very, very critical because a lot of people underestimate that. And it's not taught explicitly, it's not taught enough how important having a coherent offer is. So I wanted to make sure that you leave with something that helps you understand this and ground this a little bit more. So, if business is a game of offers and deals, and the objective of business is to stay profitable, be busy and profitable in a sustainable way, then it goes to show that we need to understand how to make offers. Some people have that understood. Some people naturally understand it. Some people intuitively understand it. Some people do it without recognizing that they're doing it and they're just good at it. And some people have studied a lot and have come to the realization that I've come to. I mean, I've went to business school, finance, economics, and it was never taught to me explicitly. It's something that I had to learn in the real world. And then everything that I learned in school started to make sense. So hopefully this grounds your knowledge, your understanding, and your future learning into what specifically you're doing when you get into an offer. And one more thing before I actually take that next step and make my offer to you is you don't have to have all of the surrounding pieces before you develop an offer. You can communicate your offer. In fact, when you're pitching somebody, you're pitching your offer. Here's what we're offering and here's the need that we're filling. But it's not building a website. That's not what an offer is. That's somebody giving you an offer and you might accept it because you're misunderstanding where that fits into what you're doing, but it's not core to starting your business. Going through and doing a whole bunch of paperwork, it's not an offer. You're on the receiving end of an offer. Going through and talking to your tax accountant before you've even developed an offer, that's putting the cart before the horse. So offers start first. Understanding what an offer is and how much you're offering, what you're offering, how you're going to deliver it, how people are going to accept it. Those are the questions that can save so much time and trust. I say this from experience. Now, what I'm giving over to you. So, this is a platform called constance.com. And this is basically what Constance Corner is backed by. Constants.com is a set of tools for entrepreneurs, business people, anybody that wants to make money to get started. And even if you have no idea what you have to offer, if you have nothing, if you think, man, I have nothing to offer, you can go to the website and within 10 minutes, we'll set you up with an offer that's in line with your skills, your interests, and your experience. The whole idea is that you can get up and running with everything that you need to help you take that first step to go from 0 to 1. So if you go there today, it's free to sign up, it's free to get started, and you'll get your offers for free because it's more important that you have an offer than you not having an offer, especially now that you know what an offer is. Anyway, we have way more to come on this channel, especially around business and technology and in the current context of the world. So if you found this content interesting, don't just take my word for it. Go and try it out and subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend who might be able to use this information, and come back because we got plenty of more content for you. This is Concepts Corner. My name is Tendo, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.